All right, just reading a quick pop-up. So it's Friday. What a week. And sometimes you just have to expect the unexpected, you know? I actually have some work to finish up. So I figured I owe you all a video. So I'm going to multitask. So I'm going to do a video while I finish up some things, okay? So if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. I know since I've been MIA, I've been getting a lot of messages on Instagram, on Facebook, and you know, I do my best. I answer the videos when I can. So, yeah. So this isn't really the video where I was going to share, you know, my news with y'all. And I'll decide if I want to do that, but more than likely, no. Not today, but we'll see. Like I said, I have a lot of work to do. So I'm going to get to doing that. But let's see. How can I multitask? Let me see if I can answer some of the questions that I remember from lately. So I think I had a Capella question. And the question was basically being a Capella graduate, having my degrees, BSN, MSN from Capella. Basically, I guess they said something like, do I have a hard time finding a job or something along those lines? Somebody had asked a question related to that. And the answer is no. First of all, just me personally, I have never had a hard time finding a job. Thank, my lucky stars. Thank God for that. I just have never had a problem finding a job. And no, like, Capella is an accredited, I think it's nationally accredited institution. So when you go there, you should go there with confidence that the program is accredited. Speaking of Capella, some of you may know, some of you may not know, Capella now has an adult, I think it's adult gerontology. They have an adult gerontology primary care program. And yeah, I'm going to talk about this a little bit. So I think the program just started in October. So it's of this year, like October 2023. I think like October 9th. Oh, wrong keyboard. And it's very, very, very new, right? Very, very new. So that program is not accredited because it's a new program. Usually new programs are not accredited. Capella's been around for a long time. So that program is not accredited. And also, one thing about Capella's program, their AGNP or AGPCNP program, is that if you are like a post graduate, like how I did my PMHNP post-grad cert, first of all, I think they do accept post. Yeah, they do accept postgraduates. However, that program, they do not accept any like credits as far as like if you have the 3 Ps, advanced psychopharmacology, advanced pathophysiology, and advanced health assessment. They do not accept those. So you would have to start from scratch if you were thinking about going and doing that program. I'm not gonna lie, I considered it. I did consider it. And even though I said I wasn't gonna say anything, I will tell y'all this. So I actually did decide to go back to Wilkes, right? Glutton for punishment. I actually did decide to go back to Wilkes for the AGPCNP. And The reason that so I talk mad stuff about Wilkes, and it's funny. Let's simmer here for a minute. The reason that I say this, I do bring this up, is because we were speaking about Capella, and at one point Capella did not have any NP programs. They didn't have any APRN programs, and now they have this APRN program, which is the same program that I actually started at Wilkes. And the reason, okay, so let's talk about the crap that I talked about Wilkes. So Wilkes, yeah, a lot of people have problems with finding preceptors. The school didn't find their preceptors, that whole thing. There was changes, all that stuff. If you want to know, go to my videos talking specifically about Wilkes and their preceptor or practicum program, preceptorship, whatever it's called, clinicals, whatever it's called. If you want to know about that experience, go there. But specifically what I wanted to say is the reason that I decided to go back to Wilkes for the AGPCNP is because, and a lot of people don't know this, they give 30% discount for alumni. Okay? So they give a 30% discount for alumni. So I'm like, why not? Like, I already know what to expect. Why not? So yeah, I definitely did that. And that program is only 2 semesters, right? If everything goes well, you do it's 2 semesters. Now FNP is technically 3 semesters. If you're postgraduate cert, you have your you have your 3 Ps and all that other stuff, right? It's just, that's will be 3. You have to do your primary care 1, your peds, your primary care 2. So it's 3 semesters, right? Peds is only 89 hours, whatever. I'm not interested in peds. I've never been interested. I love children. Don't get me wrong. I love children, but I'm too emotional of a person to work with sick children. I would be in there crying every day, all day, every day, running to the bathroom, crying in front of their faces. I just can't do it. Some people can, some people can do it, some people can't. I can't do it. Some people can't do psych. I love psych, So that is something that I sprinkled in here. And if you were fortunate enough to watch the video, then you know. And I will say that the program, the AGNP program, it overlaps with the FNP program. So you do take some of the same classes, particularly primary care 1. Primary care 1 was very, very, very hard. And I don't know why the program was hard. I don't know why Wilkes set it up so hard. But what I will say is this program is a lot harder than my PMHNP program, right? And with the PMHNP program, there was a lot of support, right? The teacher, and while I was in it at that time, I wanted to realize it or not, there was a lot of support. You had teachers, I guess it was against Wilkes' rules and regulations or whatever, but they were making their own little PowerPoints and distributing it to the students, to help us be successful in the program. And that really helped. And one thing I will say about the PMHNP program at Wilkes, we didn't really have a textbook. So basically there was these weekly modules that we would read, and all the information was actually from those modules. So it's just kind of weird the way it's set up. The program at the PGMP program, whatever it's called, I'm just gonna call it AGMP, right? The AGMP program and the FNP program, they have a similar book. I think the only book that is different is PEDS, because AGMP doesn't have PEDS, right? So I think that's the only different book. And they say first of all, I can't explain it, but the way that the program is structured is different. With the PMHNP program, especially in the clinicals, we had a lot more work, a lot more busy work. And the AGMP program is pretty straightforward, but everything is weighted more. So I think at Wilkes, not Wilkes, in the PMHNP program, it was 3 exams, in your final courses, but it's just 3. But here it's 4. And I think each test is worth, now I think each test is worth 21% of your overall grade. And then you get the weekly discussion boards that you have to do. The weekly discussions are only worth 16%. So, and at Wilkes, you have to have an 83 average to pass. So you have to do pretty decent to pass. Okay? You have to do pretty decent to pass. Yeah. So leave it at that. And one thing that I thought was funny is that I found my own preceptor in my first semester because I didn't want to deal, same old, same old. I don't want to deal with blowing in the wind, waiting for them to find me a preceptor. So I went and did my own thing. Second semester, tell me why they used the same preceptor that I paid for in the first semester from my second semester. It's like what they do is they let people find preceptors or whatever, and then they use those preceptors to try to negotiate or whatever the case may be. I guess whatever works, but it's just kind of like, I don't know. That's a little annoying. But other than that, some tips of being successful in that program, I guess the FNP, AGNP program, is to just utilize every resource that you have. Join groups, make your own groups, use Quizlets, read the book, I guess. And things like that. I'm going to go a little more in detail in that in another video. That's not really what I'm here for today. So yeah, that's that. As far as Wilkes, some of you may or may not know. Well, actually, I'm not gonna talk about this just yet. I'm gonna let y'all wait. I'm gonna let that, not Wilkes, Capella. I'm gonna let that wait. I'll let y'all wait. But so yeah, so we talked about some of the changes with Capella. And they have a few more changes up their sleeves actually. So either you know or you don't know. But life after after Wilkes, right? The boards, well, you already know the boards was pretty decent. I did Georgette's for the boards. Georgette's review, I'd highly recommend it. I know since I took the boards, they changed it a little bit. So I don't know if her program is still applicable, but I couldn't see why not, so I think it's, the same. What else? Other than that, that's all the stuff that I can think of off the top of mind that I wanted to quickly share with you guys. Yeah, somebody asked me today overall, I guess would I say my experience with Wilkes was good overall? Yeah, overall it got me to where I wanted to be. It got me to where I wanted to be. So I'd say yes. And would I recommend it? I would recommend any school that actually, especially for, well, I would say any school that provides preceptors for you is one that I would recommend. Like guaranteed, not, like guaranteed. Like maybe they have their own or whatever the case may be. So, yeah. Other than that, let me see. Things are good. As far as PMHNP stuff, I mean, life is good here. I like it over here. So some may ask, oh, why are you doing AGNP? Blah, 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 Well, I'm doing it because I want to. Mainly because I wanted to be, well-rounded. I think I mentioned that to you guys before. I want to be pretty well-rounded, be able to, serve my patients as best as I can, provide the most optimal treatment for them. And sometimes as a PMHP, you're slightly limited in some of the things. You know, you have to refer out. And if there's things that don't have to be referred out, then, you know, not like, you know, certain medications that they may need. A lot of times I see patients who don't have PCPs and, you know, so on and so forth. So it helps in that aspect. Having your own private practice, it helps because you can do, you know, other, you know, multiple things, not on the same day and bill, but you can. And let me see, anything else? I'm not gonna keep it out too long because I really do have work to do. Not really, but some things that I did learn along the way in the oh man. Well, anyway, in the PMHNP role is I learned a lot of things along the way. Actually, I haven't been doing this very long, but there was a lot of things that I learned. Malingering is, the malingering is real, okay? The malingering is real, but after a while, you get to identify what is what. One of the things that, so yeah, let me give you some advice with that, some tips that I learned along the way, you know, early on, is that don't feel, actually, I should probably just do a separate video about that. When I have a little bit more energy, because it is the end of the day and I'm tired. So yeah, I want to leave it at that. Y'all, listen, even though I'm not putting out videos as much as I had anticipated at this point, because I'm like, honestly, I haven't shared everything that I'm doing with you guys, but I am very busy, you know, and I am doing a lot. And honestly, hopefully things will slow down, not slow down, but things will even out. Well, we shall see. But hopefully around summertime, late summer, things will even out. But I do want to let you guys know that I will be taking on students. I anticipate to take on students to Precept coming fall 2024. Wilkes students will receive priority, even though will be first come, first serve. However, priority will be given to Wilkes students. Yes. Well, we gotta look out for each other, you know. And as far as like, you know, Capella students that need preceptors or anything like that, you can reach out to me. So as far as precepting for like Capella students, I mean, I'm open to anyone, but yeah, so basically Capella students, I'll say like this, I will let y'all know when I'm open to precepting Capella students. At this time, no, I mean, at this time is no one, but coming fall, I might be open to Capella students, but I'd have to let y'all know. So I will definitely do an update with that. But for right now, in the fall, I will only be precepting PMHNP students. So yeah. So if you guys have any questions, please don't hesitate to inbox me. Most likely, the only questions that I will be responding to will be the ones that are like a quick yes or no, maybe one or two, not even really, one or two quick sentences, really one. Anything more than that, or if you really want something more in depth or something like that, please book a consultation and we can chop it up. We can talk as long as you like and go as in depth as you like. Okay, so make sure to do that, and I will see you guys in the next video. I really gotta do my work. I thought I'd be able to multitask, but it's just not gonna work out. How you turn this off? I haven't done this in so long. I don't even know how to turn it off. That's funny. All right, let's see. I really don't know how to end this video. This is hilarious. Okay, I got it now. All right, guys. Godspeed.